We're here at the LULU'S Way, June 2026, New Hampshire Women's Meetup. Yay! And we have a lot of really terrific women here today. It's been wonderful getting to know some of you in the short time that we've been together, but let's get to know each other a little bit better. And let's hear from some of you that would like to share a little bit about yourselves. We all have interesting lives. You could talk about your van life journey, how you came upon getting into a van and camping in a van, how you came upon my channel. Who wants to go first? Hi, Kathy.
Hi, Lulu.
Good to see you again.
Too. You too.
It's always nice to see you.
You too.
Yeah. So tell us about Kathy. What's your story?
We had a van because we moved from Oregon to Mississippi. We were on a hometown show, and I was going to do a U-Haul and decided to buy a van because it would be cheaper overall because I made 14 round trips. And so we had this van at the end. I said, what am I going to do with it? I mean, what do you do with this big old van? Well, we could sell it. We decided not to sell it and just let it sit in the driveway. And then I happened upon a couple of videos, yours included, and I thought, well, that's what I can do with a van. So we ripped out all the passenger seats, ripped out all the interior, and are starting to build it out. And that's how I got into this, and I love it.
Yeah, how about that? And that's the van you have now?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what's this hometown
It's a
thing?
show on HGTV. Ben and Aaron, and they did our house.
Oh.
So we had to move from Oregon.
So they wanted to build this house.
They don't build it. You buy a house and they fix it up, and
they'll fix it up
put
for you.
Yeah. Well, you pay for them. I mean, it's not a gift, but.
So you pay for the
house,
the items, but they do the labor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which is usually most of the cost.
Sure it is. Well, yeah. And so we paid them for all that, and now we have the house.
Yeah.
So we have an Airbnb there, and
wow.
So, but that's how I got into this. Now my husband pretty much takes care of the Airbnb, and I say bye.
What a deal!
It is a great deal.
That's a great deal.
Yeah.
So and then you just started doing this, and you just love it.
I absolutely love it. I crave it. I don't just love it. I crave it, and I need it. I think we need to be around with a bunch of women.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like the best.
Well, you typically park near us, and Laura always says, Kathy's next to us. We have this nice, just so peaceful, and you just always look so content. You just like sit there, you're just watching, and you're crocheting, and you're just listening to everything, and you're just a picture of peace.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
That's a very nice compliment.
Yeah, it is.
Thank you. Thank
you.
you.
It is.
So that's me.
Yay! Hi, Mary.
Hi.
Where are you from, Mary?
Well, normally I say I'm from my mother, but I'm from Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Okay.
So.
And what brings you here today? What's your story?
Well, I've always wanted to come to the East Coast. Emily, last year or so, showed me your videos, and she said, Mom, you got to watch these LULU'S. And she's been wanting to do van life 5+ years. I enjoy camping, bought myself a little RV last year, and I said, well, why not? So I came, had to rig out my CRV. Can't wait to get in my RV.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. It's a little smaller.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a smaller one, but it's definitely bigger than what I have.
So you have an RV. What kind is it? Class C?
Sure. Yeah.
Sure.
I don't know.
So you have a Class C. It was just a little too long for the parking spaces
Yes,
here?
it's like 3 feet too long, or 2 or 3 feet.
Yeah.
It fits within. It's just a little long.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
And what do you use that? What do you typically use that for? Just like
What, the
local
RV?
trips?
Well, like I said, I just got it. I
Oh, you
hope
just
to
got
do more like national parks and go around. Technically, another reason I got it was for my mom. Sorry. To take her around.
Oh.
Because she's 89. So.
And she's well enough to go around and.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Well enough that
Well
she
enough.
can be in the back, and
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
it's good.
Is she
It's all
looking
good.
forward to that?
Yes, I'm taking her, when I get back the next week, I'm taking her to the Accordion Museum in Superior, Wisconsin.
Yeah,
So
that's
that'll
where
be
she
fun.
wants to go.
Sorry. Well, that's one of the places.
Yeah.
So I just love being outside.
Yeah, good.
So anywhere I go, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. And you're here with your daughter, which is a beautiful thing.
Yes, I'm here with her,
Yeah?
which is great. I love every minute. She said, "Where are we going?" I said, "I'm following you." So
Oh, that's nice.
on the way out here, that's what we did.
Yeah. Oh, that's
So-
nice.
So I have to solo at home, but that's okay.
Oh, you're going to solo at home?
Yes.
Oh.
Because
Why-
she's hanging out with two wonderful ladies
Oh.
for a few days after.
Oh, okay.
So-
Yeah. Yeah.
I have to go back to the salt grind.
Yeah. Oh, gosh. Well, it was really nice to
Yes.
meet you and get to know you better, and
Yes.
we're glad you're here with us.
I'm glad I'm here.
Yay.
Thank you.
Hi, Michelle.
Hello.
Nice to see you again.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You too.
And you're from Connecticut?
I'm from Connecticut, and I've been in my van for about 2 years. I live in my van about 8 months a year.
Oh, okay.
And so I left in August of 2024, down the coast into Florida, and then I decided to go out west through Texas, and I've been spending a lot of time in like Washington and Oregon and California and Arizona and New Mexico.
Wow.
Yeah, so I've been going alone, and it's amazing. And I just, last summer, I stored my van in Montana, because I have a husband in Connecticut, and I got to visit every now and then. And I have two. Well, my children are in college. So when my kids are home from college, I come to Connecticut. So like I stay like in the summer for like 2 months, and then I come home for a month for Christmas. But I'm about 8 months in the van, and I absolutely love it. And so I came home mid-May, and I haven't been in the van for a month. I'm like, oh my God, I gotta go here because I just crave it. Like someone else said, I love it. I love everything about meeting people, but I'm a national park nerd. I needed a focus when I left, so I focused on the national parks. So I've been to 50 out of the 63 national parks. It's just where I am passionate about our national parks. I love hiking, bike. I have a foldable bike, a foldable kayak. So I just love being out in nature.
When you go to a national park, do you camp there too? And
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you get like a campsite?
I mix it up. I mean, I do a lot of, see, when you're out west, there's so much BLM land. So you could just camp I do BLM land. I love campgrounds. Park on Women and Sisters on the Fly, park on people's curbs. I stay in Cracker Barrels, Walmart. It's the same thing. Drive in movie theaters, hotel parking lots. I love mixing it up.
And what kind of rig do you have?
I have a Ford Transit van.
Is it high top or low?
It's high.
It's high.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a Storyteller Overland van. So I bought it. I have no skills.
Oh, so it's like a
input.
Class B.
It is a Class B.
It was
It's
all
only-
built out.
It was built out for me. I don't have any skills building, and I'm not like into decorating. It's so basic. I'm a very functional person. So that's it. So it's not fancy at all.
And so now, I always wondered like how much time you need to spend in your van to be considered full time. 8 months is a long time. It's most of the year. It almost feels like kind of full time-ish.
It does, and it does. I just what it is. I just love. I've always been an explorer since I got my driver's license. I'm like just driving everywhere. It's just something in me. I always loved traveling. I backpacked when I was 24. I backpacked for a whole year around the world. I mean, I just love exploring and seeing new things and being in nature. That's my jam. Yeah. And the van, it's really, besides gas, I don't really need to pay for anything.
Right.
So, I buy my food at, grocery stores. I don't eat out at restaurants.
And you'll be doing that at home. You'll be eating at home too.
Exactly.
So it's not like,
So it's and they have the National Park Pass for $80. I go in. So everything I do is free.
Right.
Besides the gas.
Yeah.
And I do stay. I definitely stay in campgrounds because I'm alone. So I like to be with other people too. So I stay in campgrounds every now and then. I love campgrounds, but I also love BLM land. I just think it's really great. The mixture of it all. Like I stayed at a chestnut tree farm in Oregon, at a drive-in movie theater in Minnesota. I mean, it's so exciting, and it's really amazing how you could do it so inexpensively.
Yeah.
You could just see America, our beautiful country, and our national treasures for like not much money.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And hubby's okay with all this?
He is. I have an amazing husband. Well, this is the thing. He's the one that said, let's get an RV. Like during COVID, he said, let's get an RV. I'm like, okay. He's never slept in it one night. And I've had it for 3.5 years.
It's just not his...
What happened, I was a lobbyist for 20 years. I lost my job, but I was burnt out, totally burnt out. So I needed something new, and I was an empty nester at the same time. So I'm like, this is a perfect thing. I'm leaving. He is 100% okay with it. We have total radical acceptance for each other. He loves his work, and he's a big sports. He loves UConn, basketball, the football. So he loves working, and he loves his sporting events. And I'm not working right now.
And you're not home saying, you watching that again?
No, and I'm not interested in the sporting events.
Yeah.
I tried to go to he has season passes for the UConn game. Everyone loves UConn. I can't get into it. It's not my thing.
Yeah.
So he does
what he loves, and you do what you love.
Yes.
What a beautiful arrangement.
It's
That's love.
It's total love, and it really is. I'm so blessed, and so it is an unusual situation. But right now it's working, and so eventually he will retire, and he will join me. Next weekend, I think we're going to camp for the first time together. So he's not like he doesn't want it, but it just hasn't been working out. The timing.
Yeah.
So it's good. Yeah. It's all good.
Well, good. That sounds like a great life. You just seem very excited and happy about life, and what a beautiful.
I love my life. I everything is. I'm very blessed, and I love women's meetups, but I also love being alone.
Yeah, I know.
I thrive on being alone, but I thrive on meetups. So and having the van is the freedom.
Yeah.
It's just the freedom to do what I want. Like, oh my God, where I was going to go is too cold. Like out west, I really had to get used to the elevation. Like I'm sleeping at 10,000 feet. You know what I mean? I'm like, and it starts snowing. I'm like, oh geez, So you just no big deal. You just drive a couple hours and you go down to lower elevation.
Yeah.
And I just feel, because in my blood and my soul, I have a huge desire to explore. I want to see different things. Like tomorrow, I don't want to go on the same walk as I did today. And I don't know why I'm like this, but I am. I'm always wanting to explore new areas and new places and new people and new things. And really, it's the mountains, the rivers, the lakes. It's the nature that drives me a lot. Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you so much, Michelle.
Thank you.
Hi, Mary Alice.
Hi. Okay, so I've been teaching the meditation class this morning, but I wanted honestly to give people a little background about me growing up, how I came to be at this point. So I grew up in Western New York, right? And it was the furthest thing from yoga, honestly. My father bought property it was all farmland. My father bought property between two farms, built our house. One of my brothers still lives there where I grew up. He made it all beautiful and that. But in my mind, it was like beautiful and idyllic. We always had a garden, a big hill that was covered with rhubarb that I would pick and make strawberry rhubarb jam. Never used sugar in my life. My youngest daughter has openly told everyone that I have cursed her with a bland palate. No sugar, no salt, and proud of it. There was the woods. My brothers and I would go down in the wintertime. Vernal pool would rise up. We wanted to ice skate. We shoveled. We built a fire in there. Had the creek behind. Always went fishing and that. And we had no dishwasher. And so I was the dishwasher. I had two older brothers, and I was the dishwasher. My mother, 3 years old, gave me a chair by the window, beautiful yard to look at, and do the dishwasher. I'd be standing there. She'd be saying, "What are you doing? What are you be doing?" I was in yoga poses. I'd be doing standing in half lotus, standing in tree pose, doing king dancer, and be in a happy cloud. She'd be saying, "What are you doing? What are you doing?"
And nobody ever showed you those before?
No.
Ooh.
And I didn't even know, okay, hello, this is yoga. It was just me naturally, right?
Wow.
And take it to another notch up. I was born vegetarian in a totally Irish Catholic family, which is all meat and potatoes, right? My mother said to me again, "You want to be like that? You learn to cook." So we had the garden, right? Had the garden set, and it was just like, okay. She gave me a chair, and I could do that. And so it was just my natural being. It wasn't like a way of life, a choice or anything. That was always my natural
At such a young age. That's really interesting.
Seriously,
Yeah.
and and obviously opposition, right? Because my mother was just like, she wasn't embracing it. She was just like, what are you doing? And so I was 20 years old. I was already in college, and there was an opportunity for me to go to New York, to Manhattan, to do an internship. And I remember my one brother saying to my father, Dad, don't let Mary go. She's not going to come back. I was like, of course I'm going to come back. And my father puts his fist down. I don't care what she does. As long as she's paying for it, I don't care, right? So I went to New York to do the internship, which I totally loved. And Manhattan was a totally different vibe, obviously, than growing up between farms, right? And honestly, everybody did have farms and animals. The house next door had the big barn with the horses and that. I was in 4-H next door. I used to go, and they had Italian plum trees that you want a jam, okay, go pick them, come home, make the jam. It was totally different. And so New York was very different. I totally embraced the internship I was doing in costume restoration and everything. New York City Ballet, I still have my New York City Society membership, which I'll never give up. I totally embrace the arts and everything about it. At the same point, I was like, okay, this is incredibly stressful. I found Integral Yoga that was on 7th Avenue. And so since 1980, I've been teaching yoga in all kinds of different venues. And if anyone's familiar, Integral Yoga is under Swami Satyananda. Everyone's heard of Woodstock, right? Woodstock music event. He was the guru that was brought to the United States by artist Peter Max, who actually has done incredible artwork about him. And the filmmaker Rooks, his last name is Rooks. It wasn't even his intention to come. They thought that the world needed him, and he was flown down by a helicopter at the start of Woodstock to explain to people, you know, love is what's inside you, love is what the world is, and that it's through your breath, and meditation is your answer. It's not drugs, it's just peace and love. And I have yoga, not just yoga certification and all kinds of yoga certifications. My favorite, I've taught in all kinds of different venues. I've taught prenatal yoga, yoga for osteoporosis and bone health, which is totally like so important to people's lives. All kinds, I've taught in outreach programs in Sing Sing prison. We'll get to that part, which is like the greatest seva I considered in my life. Prior to that, I actually stayed and lived on the ashram for a period of time in my life. But Krishna Das is very big in the Kirtan community, still is, like worldwide. And in Manhattan, at one of the churches, they had it every year, and I went to it. Of course I went there. There is a documentary about his life in India, his life and everything and that. And if you go to the very end of it, the climax, you'll see a person chanting it up, totally expressed in that. That is me. And you saw every time that you attended, you just had to sign a waiver that you'd be open to anything. You never knew it. I never knew it. The film came out as an opening in Manhattan. I went there with people from yoga community, and they're like, what? And I'm looking, I'm like, what? I wasn't aware of that either. And then I have the 2 lineages. It's under Siddha Yoga that I was able to go to Sing Sing prison. And anybody that's familiar with the expression up the creek, that's because it's on the Hudson, and up the creek without a paddle actually is an expression, because once you're in, you're in. It's the highest maximum security prison in the nation. It's all men. Everybody in there is for 40 years to life. So that's how the expression came to be, up the creek without a paddle, because you went up the creek. But that said, there actually is an honors program in there for people where they have this incredibly beautiful look of the Hudson over, and they have a small organic garden. So, you know, and people in there that are in the honors program have amazing opportunities to them available through education and music and everything else, which is just astounding. And it was like greatest seva to myself, because it was not to be judgmental to any person or being or what they have done. you look at each other, you just see love. You don't see a person, male, female, or actions that they've done. That you just see, you see God in them, you see God in yourself. It's a reflection of self, how you do that, and what you offered out. My experience in there is most people have done what they have done because of severe anger inside themselves that led it to them. And if a person can feel peace inside themselves, that's what they put out instead of putting out anger. And so
That's beautiful.
right, and then I landed up in New Hampshire, where I never actually knew I was ever going to be, totally loving it, embracing it. Like, as you say, living your best life. Cycling,
good.
kayaking, camping, and I'm really, really grateful to be here today.
Oh, thank you, Mary Alice. Thank you very much.
I'm Joe. And
Hi,
this is my-
Joe.
this is my first van meetup, but I've been wanting to do it for, I don't know, probably 5 years or more. And I think my entry in was looking at small houses, like,
Oh, tiny
starting-
house living?
Yeah, watching those videos and just the cleverness and the elegance and the economy of that lifestyle. And many, many years ago, I hiked half of the Appalachian Trail, so I think that had a big impact on me in terms of just simple, So this is my first time. I just got a minivan, Sienna, and my husband helped me build it out. And like Sherry, I want space so I can do my yoga practice. I've been teaching yoga since maybe the late 80s, and I still teach a few classes, one at a university. I teach the faculty and staff there, and I have one Zoom class that I started during the pandemic, and I just kept that up. I used to have a studio in my home, so I don't have that anymore. So for about 20 years, I had a clothing business. I'm a master craftsman, is kind of what they call you in the Pennsylvania Guild of Craftsmen. I've done that since my son was 1, and he's 40 something now. And so for 20 years, I did clothing design. I had a whole line of clothing that I made, and I did just what I called Zen applique on it. So I sold to a lot of professional women for their what do they call it, casual day? Like that's when a lot of people bought clothing from me. And I still do a little bit. I've gotten into wool, and I have gotten a lot of wool sweaters, and I cut them apart and piece them into things. I do a lot with denim. I do like stuff like this, and I don't do as much of that, but I still keep my fingers in that. And I feel like I'm gonna be the same way, that I'm gonna kind of crave doing this. Because it's just lovely to be able.
How long have you been doing it? When did you get your van?
Well, just a couple months ago.
Oh, so
yeah.
you're new.
And there was a friend had a little festival near us, and I did one night there. I just recently lost both of my parents. They were 95. My mother passed in December, and my dad passed in May. It was very moving for me because he was kind of healing in terms of he just kind of softened a lot, and also he was ready. He just kept saying, I really want to be with Mom. And so that was a very peaceful experience to know that he was ready to go. He lived a long life. They were both 95.
Wow.
So I'm hoping I have that kind of gene that I'm going to live that long. I think the yoga will absolutely help that.
Oh, yeah.
And then the last thing I wanted to say is I'm a musician. So after I did for 20 years I did the clothing design. I still kind of keep my fingers in that, but I started to move in, and kirtan was my first way of, it seemed less nerve-wracking. So I play the harmonium. I bought a harmonium. They were made on the rooftop in India. I'm one of the same lineages that Mary Alice is. And so that's how I started doing music with people, leading kirtan. So it's like what you played this morning. You just repeat a chant, and it's heart opening. That's the whole practice of kirtan, is opening your heart. So that's how I started, and then I led into having a band. So I have a full band for 21 years now. My husband's in it with me. He plays keyboards, I play bass and guitar and sing and write songs. We have a sax player, and we have a drummer. And then I have a buddy who he also sings and plays guitar and bass, and we do harmonies and stuff like that.
Are you going to play for us in this?
Yeah, so my
show?
friend Amy is here over there. So she and I have a duo called Blue Picket Fence. So we're going to do a couple of songs or whatever. Yeah, so we'll play. We both have our guitars with us.
I love it. Thank you.
Yeah, always travel with the guitar. So.
Yeah. Well, it was so nice to get to know you, Joe.
Yeah,
Very
so thank
interesting.
you. And I've been watching you forever.
Oh, good. Thank you. Hi, Miriam.
Hello, Lulu, again.
Yeah.
I wanted to share my little story. Well, it was a big story, but we're going to make it little. I think we can learn a little bit from my experience. That van that I have out there is my third van. So I call her Charm because she's 3 times the charm.
Oh.
So I almost gave up this journey, but just to tell you a little history, take your time finding your van, okay? Don't get overexcited like I did. I went all the way to Colorado to get this 2009 Econoline Ford van that was partially made. So I drove it all the way back home and realized when I got home, I hated it. It was horrible. It needed a lot of mechanic stuff. It didn't drive really well, and that was the main thing, because I drove it all the way from Colorado, and I felt like I was so tense, like I couldn't control it, and all this stuff. So anyway, right away, I think the first meetup I went to with that van was April in Maryland.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's the first time I took it out. So it was very hot. That's when I decided, I need air conditioner, I need water, I need heat, you know. I was not comfortable. So as soon as I went home, I put it up for sale. It took me 1.5 years to get rid of it, okay?
Wow.
I practically gave it away because I had to put mechanic stuff in it so I could sell it, right? Because I didn't want to sell it to somebody with these little issues, and I didn't feel comfortable with that. So I put all this money in it, decided, no, it's not for me, let me get rid of it. So while I was trying to get rid of it, I searched for my van, you know. So I test drove vans all over the place for about another year. Finally found my van, my ProMaster 2016, beautiful blue color, which I took without being built, and you did a little tour on it, Florida or somewhere. But anyway, let's get to the story. So this was like in December or something like that. So now I decided to have somebody custom build my van, okay? I didn't have the resources or the people or the time to do this. And in the meantime, I'm working. So I found somebody local that can do this van. We got all the designs and all this stuff. So now they have time for me in April 1st of 2025, right? So I take it there April 1st, 2025 to get my van built. So 4 days later, I get a message, the place burned down. 4 days later, they haven't even started on my van, and the place burned down. They lost 18 vans, 18 customers' van. So here's April, so now what do we do, right? So we go through the whole process, insurance and all that stuff. They find a new place. They were wonderful. They took care of everything, just gave us calmness to deal through this, you know, to get through it. So my insurance company paid my money, thank God I had the full coverage thing, but I had paid for it. So I had, you know, I didn't have that gap thing or anything. So the insurance company pays me $10,000 less than I paid. Okay, so here we go. But again, I don't know this whole journey. I'm impressed with myself that I didn't just lose it, okay? Yeah. Because everybody kept saying, oh, there must be a message. I said, well, did this message have to cost so much? You know, you could have told me without this, right? I would have listened. But anyway, but through the process, they're dealers also. So they were able to go through auction, and through, you know, Zoom and videos and everything, we found this van, which, again, it's a blessing because I only had to put another $1,000, okay? So I didn't have to pay too much more. It's newer, more bells and whistles, and it drove perfectly. And that's all I kept wanting, is I want to make sure that it drives right, because it came from Michigan. I said, I have to return this if I'm not comfortable. Yeah. But thank God it worked out. They started working on my van little by little, and I finally got it last year. Yay! So I didn't give up, and that's my message, is like, you know, this is your dream, then, you know, let's do the work, but let's learn from it too.
And you must have been horrified when they called you and your whole van was burnt.
They didn't even call me because they had too many customers to call. So they sent an email saying, please, we're sorry that we have to tell you this. And I was at a baseball game for my grandson. So here I am reading this message, and I'm like, what? And my daughter just took the phone and said, Ma, come down. Well, let me read it. And yeah, and everybody was just so devastated. You know, I went through the, you know, the crying stage and all that stuff. Yeah. But then like I said, the process of these people that work with us and the community came together to help them too. So it was really, really good.
That's nice.
So I think it was a success. So far, so good.
Yes, and you love your van.
I love my van.
I love your van.
They did a simple build, just for me.
Thank you, Miriam.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Sharon, where you from, Sharon?
New York.
New York.
Yep. Upstate. Adirondacks.
Okay.
Okay. Have always come to your meetups.
Yeah, you're always
in my
there.
RAV4.
Yeah.
Which I never show because it was a pigsty. If you're all camping in a small spot, you all know you move it from here to there to there.
So that's an SUV, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Small SUV.
Small SUV.
Okay.
Yep.
So now, my last trip I came back, my neck was all screwed up, and my chiropractor saying, you need a van. You need to sleep flat. Well, my ex offered me a van not too long ago. He'd offered it before. Every time I looked at it, I went, oh, it's rotting out on the bottom. Not really where I wanted to go from my RAV4 to a van, you know what I mean? But the meetup was coming, not supposed to go in my car. So I put this beast on the road, and that's her name, by the way. She's the Beast. So I just want you to know, she's not very pretty on the outside, but she's lovely inside. I can stand up in her.
You love it?
I love it. So I don't know. Now I'm fighting it costs more for gas. When I filled the tank for the first time, I was in shock. Okay, shock. I went, well, this is going to cost me a lot more for this trip than I thought it was gonna, because I'm used to the RAV4.
Yeah.
But I also, now I'm thinking, maybe I do want something this big because I'm still not spending money on a hotel.
Right.
I'm spending more on gas, but I'm going to have a more pleasurable time when I'm there.
Yeah.
So maybe I do want something like that.
And it's in good shape and it's running well and
It got me here and back. Well, not back, but I think it's gonna, because it got me here fine. Fingers crossed, say a prayer for me, but...
That's you're manifesting. I'm going to make it back.
I'm going to make it back.
I'm going to make it
I
back.
am. So this summer, because I only have it inspected till July, the end of July, I'm going to do local camping. I'm just going to go local.
Yeah.
I live in the Adirondacks. There's plenty of places to go, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And max it out for the summer
and then you
see what happens.
Then when it's time for inspection, you'll get your inspection sticker and then take off.
I'll try, yeah. If it doesn't inspect, then it's trash.
Do you think it won't?
It's got a current inspection now. It runs out in July, so if it passed then,
yeah.
And because it's so old, I guess you don't have to go by the codes. They don't have to plug that thing in.
Okay, yeah.
They do a more basic.
What year is it?
2006.
Oh.
It's a beast.
What kind is it?
Ford Suburban. They say Ford Suburban. I go, how is this a Suburban? I'm not sure. It looks like a van.
It looks like a high top was put on
type
it, though.
van.
I think the high top was put on it.
Oh, maybe.
So
because it's got a handicap door that I go in, too.
Oh,
There was no handicap in there, but it has that door.
Yeah. Well, I am so excited for you.
I'm happier
I can't
the
wait
pig and you know what. Okay, I'm just so happy.
Oh, yeah. You're never going to be able to go back to that.
I don't think I can.
Yeah.
No, I don't. So I don't know what's next now.
Yeah.
I thought I knew.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you get the inspection. Mm-hmm. Just let's manifest that.
Okay.
When it gets
when
inspected.
I get inspected.
Yeah. When you get that out of the way.
And then we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Although I'm like, this is never going to make it to Florida for your meetups in Florida, and I love to go to DeLand.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. So I'm not sure what's going to happen, but I know that last winter I came back from Florida in January, I think. First part of January. I spent January and February at home. Now that's never been my goal since I retired. I'm going to travel. I am not spending winters in upstate New York as much as I love it. And then I just recouped from getting back. So I wasn't ready to head out again. So I spent 2 months in upstate New York. Not my plan. I did a nosedive. I got so depressed because I did not want to spend my winters in New York. Just didn't want to do that. No. So we'll see what next winter brings. We'll see when we get to DeLand. We'll see what I'm in because I have no idea.
Yeah. Oh, well.
All I know is that I can relate to, I just want to go somewhere and I want to see pretty things. And I want to do wonderful things and I want to feel joy, you know what I mean? And this has always helped me. I say that to my girlfriends. I said, I know you don't understand why I go to these things. You all think I'm Looney Tunes because I get in my car and I travel. You think I'm nuts. But I'm telling you, I come back and I am uplifted, spiritually, emotionally. I feel a goal to take better care of myself, you know?
Yeah.
It's good.
Just having all these people
and
to
all have
connect
these,
with. Yeah,
and I
it's
learned
just-
so much.
Yeah.
And I can't believe, because I thought about when we were talking about the spotlight, I cannot believe how many talented people
Yeah.
that we have watched
Yeah, I know.
do the spotlight.
Yeah.
Some amazing singing and just amazing things.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Such
been fun.
talented people, and such people have done some amazing things.
Yeah.
And it's so good to hear this stuff.
Yeah.
And they're still doing it.
Yes.
I watched a video when I was watching Vans. I watched this woman who was 93, okay? She had a great big pickup, and she was pulling a trailer, and she was traveling all over the place. And I'm like, okay, if she can do that at 93, then I can do it at 73.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yay, Sharon. Hi, Jacqueline.
Hello, Lulu.
It's always nice to see your face in my crowd.
Thanks. It's always wonderful to be
Yeah,
here.
I love it.
I told my son, this is my joy.
Oh,
So I came from a camping family. We camped from the time I was about a year old. I have pictures of me crawling, taking the tent rope and putting it on the big wooden stakes made out of 2x4s with an old army tent.
Wow.
So my dad's dream was always to go across country. So in 2000, I took in my Forerunner, I took my 2 children and my nephew cross country for a family camping reunion. My dad was only emotionally available when we were camping. So all my siblings and I just loved camping to this day. And we are actually having a reunion at Fish Creek Pond in the Adirondacks later this summer. So people are coming from across the country for that. So I approached Vanlife from the idea of, well, I don't want to put up a tent, I guess I'll get a trailer. But the more I thought about it, if I were on the road by myself, stealth camping, I didn't want to have to get out of the trailer to get into the car if I felt uncomfortable. So then I started looking at vans and seeing built up vans, and I'm from camping, I don't need all that. And then I saw lots of young women in their vans. And it wasn't until I saw Lulu, shortly after you started, that I realized that I didn't have to have a finished, tricked out van to start enjoying it. And so I went out and shopped for about a year. Of course, the first van that I looked at, I didn't get, but it was perfect. It was exactly what I would like now. But, so my van isn't totally insulated. It doesn't have a new floor, but it does have a really good bed. I found that was the most important thing. But it has an IKEA kitchen setup. But the biggest thing was finding that you can do it any way that makes sense to you. I put stuff in that van the day I showed up at LULU'S Meetup 2 years ago. So I want all of you to know, and the people who are watching this, that you can do it. Just give yourself a shot, and you only need what you need, not what someone else needs. Like, I don't need air conditioning. I don't need a big water tank. I do have a little heater, but it's a propane heater that I can take out when I'm doing mid-season, crossover season camping. But enjoy it. I have a big bed because I want my sister to come with me. I'm 77, and I want to do this as much as possible, as long as I can. And I am also a national park fanatic. Haven't been to a lot of them. I haven't kept count, but since I've gone across the northern part of the country, I've hit those. But this is what brings me joy. And I have to thank Lulu for giving me, if I had to leave my van with some man for a year before he got around to tricking it out the way that he wanted to trick it out, I don't think I ever would have done it. It was having permission that made a big difference for me.
If you come from camping, tent camping, I consider just an empty van to just be a really great waterproof tent.
Yes, that you don't have to set up.
That you don't have to set up. So anything goes in it really, as long as it's just dry. You just want it to be dry. And if you throw a mattress on the floor and that's how you start and you just have buckets of stuff, it's just, it's great because when you have done camping and you got a wet tent and you got the weather and the wind and all that, it's really nice to be in a van even if it's not built out. Yeah.
Right, and since I was coming from thinking trailer, I did get a tall van. I think I would have been okay with the next height down.
The mid-size?
The mid-height. And, but I love my van. I go out and sit in it. Just because I love sitting in it. It makes me feel good. Okay.
That's nice.
That's it.
That's nice. Thanks, Jacqueline. Hi, Judy.
Hi. Hi, Lulu.
What's going on with you?
Oh,
what's your story? Where you from?
I am from New Hampshire.
Yep.
Spent the last 10 years in Maine, though. So I'm just newly back to New Hampshire. But in my 20s and 30s, I did a lot of camping, but raising kids, I got out of it. Now I'm newly single again, and I've been watching a lot of van life for years, but it was all out in the Southwest. And I'm like, oh, I can't do it because there's not all the free space to park around here. And then I found you. And I'm like, oh, I can. It's possible.
Yeah.
So this is my first trip, my first meetup.
Oh, nice.
I'm in a Honda Pilot. I want to get a van. But
you're making it
I'm
work.
Just starting out.
Yep.
Gonna make it work somehow.
Yeah, you have a dry tent right now.
Yes.
You have a waterproof tent, and
I
you can do what you want in there, and you'll just tweak it every time you use it. You'll go home and tweak it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm in the Pilot. I need height because I don't have good knees. So
okay.
So I need a little bit of height. So I need to get
so
a
the
van.
crawling around is kind of getting.
I can't do it.
Yeah, you got to kind of crawl around when you get the little vans. Little cars. Yeah.
And I thought about like a small travel trailer for a while too, but then the safety part of it.
Yeah. Just, I mean, I have a travel trailer, right? I have my little Sweet Pea. The last thing I want to do is drag that around the country. I just don't want to do it because every time you're going to park, it's an issue. I mean, I can just sneak around in my van. I can just sneak anywhere.
Yeah. You're very visible with that travel
trailer. It's just kind of like, especially with this little pink and white cute little thing, I'll be like, oh, don't notice me. I don't think so. And then backing it up and all that, and you got to go to campgrounds. That's not my jam.
Yeah, I don't want to be doing that either. So.
And also, like you say, you have to get out to get into the van.
Yeah. Safety part of it.
Yeah. So what are you thinking about getting a high top van that you can walk around in?
I'm thinking, I'm not that tall, so I think I could probably do a mid-type.
Yeah.
When we do the van tours, I want to maybe step in and see how much my head's going to tilt and
That's what's great about the van tours. You can just see everything.
Yeah.
Get your ideas.
Yeah. That's what I want to do.
Good. So this is your first time, and you're just like, I'm in it.
I'm in it. I'm going to do it.
You're loving it. Yeah.
I do.
Doesn't it feel good?
It's wonderful. I love the freedom and meeting people.
Yeah. And it's not just fun using it and coming out to meetups. It's just the building and the planning and the dreaming and the scheming and and just getting something new and new ideas, and it's all part of the fun
and making it yourself. Just doing it.
And it just feels really good.
Yeah.
Good.
That's where I'm at now.
Right, Judy. Yay. Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Lulu.
Nice to see you. Very nice to meet you.
Yeah, thanks. This is incredible.
Yeah.
So I'm Lisa. I'm from Massachusetts, born and raised here. Retired a few years ago, down to Florida. So I actually live in Florida and come up here in the summer to visit my kids and my 5 grandsons.
Oh.
So I have a hockey team there. And I retired in 21 from a nursing career. I think there's a lot of retired nurses here. I was a nurse midwife, spent 40 years kind of helping women through their journey and their medical journey and delivering their babies in the hospital.
Wow.
And I can tell you stories, but
Oh, yeah.
in the car, in the bathroom. Anyway, so when I retired, I wanted to travel, and I was looking at campers. I started looking at like dragging a camper around. I bought a 4Runner so I could pull a vehicle, and then I actually started following a woman from out by Pahrump who was in a 4Runner, and she was just camping in her 4Runner, and I'm like, I don't really need a trailer. I think I'd rather just spend time in a 4Runner. So I've been camping in my 4Runner for a couple of years now.
You have?
Yeah, with just a mattress in the back,
Yeah.
and just no frills.
Just buckets of the stuff you need.
Buckets of stuff I need,
Yeah.
and I love it. And in Florida, I've taken some great trips. I went to like Venice Beach and found tons of shark teeth. I've been down to the national park. Saw lots of alligators, and so just little 3 or 4 day trips.
Yeah.
And this is my first women's meetup.
Oh, good. So you drove up from Florida.
I did.
And you spend the summer here
I
with your
spend the
children.
summer with my kids.
Okay.
And the grandkids.
I see.
So I'll be driving back probably
Yeah.
in September.
So are you going to do some like trips through New England?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then some more on the way back.
Yeah. Oh,
So
good.
just- yeah. So
Good.
it's worked out great. And my 4Runner, I mean, I look at all your vans and I kind of just drill. But for now, I'm just, I like the 4Runner. When the kids come visit me in the winter, I just pull my bed out and I have a nice vehicle.
Right. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it works out.
It's just easy.
Yeah.
This summer I contemplated getting a different van, and I actually test drove some vans. Which I've never done because I've just wanted my van.
Yeah.
And there was just something that was calling me to just go and test drive some and consider something a little bit bigger. And I love building out vans, so I thought I'm going to buy one and I'm going to build it out, and then at the end of the year, by the fall, I'll decide, do I want this one that I just built, or do I want to keep what I have? And whichever one, I'll just sell which one I don't want. And that was going to be my plan for the summer. But I pivot. I spent my summer doing sweet pea instead because I just realized I don't want it. I just don't want it. I was really excited and dreaming and scheming about it, and I was thinking about this long trip that I was planning, and I don't need a bigger van so that I can stand up. I don't need a bigger van to put more stuff. I was just thinking just a little bit more elbow room, and I thought, and not that that's out of the question, more kind of like a low top cargo van, the short one. And I was like contemplating this big ass salad tour trip I'm doing, and I'm like, nope, I want to go in mine. I know I want to go in mine. Yeah. And it's just me. I just need it. It's just big enough for me.
I don't want to spend time in my car. Like I want to be out like everyone in nature, hiking, walking, doing whatever.
Right. And you find your spot for the day. You open all the doors. You set your chair up, and you're outside. You just come in to take care of business. Yeah. So you can just be perfectly happy in your 4Runner, right?
There you go.
Yay!
Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa. Hi, Amy.
Hi, Lulu. This is my first time here.
Oh, it's good to see you.
And I know about your channel because Joe sent me a link last year when I bought my van. Said, oh, you got to watch this lady. I've been following her, and someday. So I've been following you for about a year now.
Oh, good. Thank you.
And I bought my van because I decided last year that I wasn't going to fly for the next few years because there was just airplane stuff that was bothering me. So I looked at my travel budget for the last couple of years and said, okay, that's how much I'm going to spend in the next 4 years, but I'm not going to fly. So I spent my next 4 years of travel money up front and bought a van. That was my plan.
Good idea.
So the idea is that I'm never going to get on a plane for 4 years. I've already broken that once because it's hard to get to Bimini on a... Anyhow. And I have a Ford Econoline. It's a 97 old thing.
What? Oh, I love it.
I had it tricked out with, I put 400 watts of solar panels on the roof, and I got a 1,000 watt Jacqueline power bank inside and a 400 watt Yeti backup. And I just think of it as a tent on wheels.
Yeah.
That's really all I want. I just want to go and park, have a place to sleep. If the weather gets so bad, I'm leaving. I'm not interested in camping in the rain or the snow or the cold. I'll just leave. I'll just pack it all up and go.
Chasing 70. Yeah. That's what we call it.
There we go. I mostly have dog camped all my life, and mostly I camp at folk festivals. I go to a lot of festivals, and I spent every year trying to get my pickup truck to have a camper in it. I've made silly things with tarps and PVC pipe that would make you laugh. Oh my gosh, tons of them. And I got out of that, and then for the last 10 years, I've been bunking in with my buddies in their camper. It's like, no, I'm tired of this. I want my own. So
You want your own, yeah.
that's all. I just got it just simple, and
Yeah. Oh, good.
I'm retired.
Yeah.
And I'm just loving life.
Oh, good.
And I'm single, so I'm loving life too.
I know what you mean. And where you from?
I'm from Pennsylvania, in between Allentown and Reading, southeast.
Yeah. Nice.
And,
well, I'm grateful that you made the trip up here to spend
I'm really
it with
glad.
us.
It's been a lot of fun.
Good, good.
So, thank you.
Yay!
My name is Dana.
Hi, Dana.
Hi, Lulu.
Sometimes we call you Dana by mistake.
It's Dana, like Rosanna, Dana. I really still don't know how my parents came up with that pronunciation with this spelling, but that's what it is. I used to have to correct my teachers. They would tell me I was spelling it wrong, and I would be little 5-year-old girl, and I'm like, no, and this is the way I spell it. So, my daughter just had twins. And I'm really, really missing them. They're 2.5 months old, twin boys, identical, and they're just absolutely special. I don't remember feeling this way when I had my own children. They're just so little and sweet, and I just love them so much. And I have another grandson, and I feel the same way about him. They're all with the same mommy, so my three grandsons. I've been doing meetups for about a year only, and LULU'S last June was my first, and I was wary. I'm like, what am I doing here? And because I feel I'm a little, I don't know, private, kind of keep to myself. I have a big story. I'm like, it's complicated, and I left, singing and dancing, jumping up in the air with you and all the ladies that are having the same experience as me. I have a van. I have a Chrysler Pacifica. I would love one of those larger vans just for the space, but every time I stop and I sit in my little space, I'm so at home. And I love it the way it drives. That was important. One of you said something about driving your vehicle and it was no good. I love the way it drives, and when I drove to Florida this past year, I was like, yay! Here I am on the road. It drives great. Oh, I'm tired. I'm going to pull over and jump in the back and take a little nap. Now I'm hungry. Oh, I just jump in the back. Get a little sandwich.
You just have everything with you.
And it's been an experience. And of course, I've met many, and we've formed relationships, and we're like, where are you going? Are you going over there? Are you going here? It's just been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And actually, it absolutely was your videos, Lulu, that brought me this far.
Oh.
So it's going to be
I'm so happy to know that.
Yeah. I'm going to be home a lot this summer, but I'm camping with my little grandson in the next coming week in the Adirondacks. I'm lucky that we have so many options there. So I'm just going to grab him and say, come with me.
You going in the Pacifica?
I'm going in the Pacifica. He's going to sleep on the floor.
There you go.
Probably just 1 or 2 nights with him.
How old is he?
He's 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's adaptable.
He's Granny always does fun things. So that's,
yeah.
right? This is the wonder of being this age and having that opportunity. It's really, I was always work, and kids, I'm taking care of you, but, fun has to be when it comes, it's like fun all the time.
And you wonder what our kids are saying about it.
Right. If they've told me. They've told me.
Like one of my son's friends came over last week, and he's like, "Oh, I heard you're off in a van, catting around with a YouTube channel. What's up with that?" This kid I've known since he was this high. I haven't seen him in years, So I know he's talking about me,
Yeah. Just tell him to log right in and check it out. We're having more fun than a lot of you guys.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping they will.
Yeah.
My next generation of people in my family will. And my sisters, I've got 3 sisters that live close by, and they're like, oh, there you go again, there you go again. And I'm like, I'm sleeping in my car, and this is why I can do this. Get a van or start camping with me. You know, I can put a roof rack up there and bring your tent, because I'm sleeping in this. Or you could get a van and travel along, and I'll show you the ropes. They think I'm weird, but that's nothing new.
Yeah.
You know,
that's a compliment.
That's what happens with sisters.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh.
I have 2 brothers too, and you know, they're also travelers. My one brother that lives close to me, I'm like, I'm going up to Northampton Beach, come camping, and he's like, well, I don't know. I'm like, you got that SUV, sleep in that.
Yeah.
I don't know. You guys are boring. Right?
Well, you got it going on, Dana.
I do. Thank you, Lulu.
Thank you.
Nancy, AKA Violet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so happy to be here.
Happy that you're here. So what's your story?
Well, the last few years before I retired, I was a over-the-road truck driver the last 5 years, because at 55, nobody would hire me as an engineer, and I had all this experience and training, and I was so ticked off. I'm like, well, I'll show you. So my youngest was a senior in high school, and so they didn't need me, you know, to be home for them all the time. And I've been divorced for 26 years now, so I didn't have to be home. So I was like, okay, I'll check it out. Oh my gosh, I loved it, absolutely loved it. So talk about minimize, all right?
In the truck.
Yeah.
Truck driving, yeah.
Yeah, you have a bunk, and you have, the whole thing is about the size of a small walk-in closet. So you've got a bunk, I had a little mini fridge, you got a microwave, and you've got cabinets. No running water, none, you know, so you just deal with it. But I got used to traveling, and when I retired, because of a back injury, I was actually forced to retire, which I'm fine now. I'm absolutely fine. So I missed it. So my son says, well, what about this, Mom? He turned me on to the van camping, because I wanted to travel, but I really couldn't afford. I didn't like to fly anymore, and it was like, you know, so it's just too much money. So I started watching the tiny homes was part of it. And then Bob Wells, and then you, and lots of other people, but mainly you, because you're so enthusiastic, and you're so genuine, and you're just so joyful. I'm like, I want that.
Yeah.
So yeah, and it's funny, because every time, this is the second meetup, but I can't do little short shakedown cruises. You know, when I first started, holy cow, that van was packed. Every time I go out, it's less and less and less stuff. You know, I don't need anything. I don't need it. I realized, oh, I never even used that. I'm moving that, and I don't even need it. So it's very little stuff. It's
What kind of van is it?
It's a 2014 Toyota Sienna. So it's all-wheel drive, and I had my cousin's husband help me put the floor in. My mechanic took the seats out. My son and his friends brought the seats up to my little 1-bedroom apartment. So the whole corner of my bedroom has all the stuff from the van. Yeah, including the 3rd row seats that the mechanic loosened, and they brought up, everything is up there. So it's like, so I could potentially, you know, put it all back in and sell it. But yeah, I'm happy. I'm very happy with the van.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
good. And you're enjoying.
I'm loving it.
Yeah.
I'm loving it.
Yeah.
It like the one woman said, I crave it. You know,
yeah.
I go home and it's like itchy feet. So where I'm living now is senior apartments. So you have to be at least 62 to move in. And I look at some of my neighbors and I'm like, you weren't using a walker when you moved in here. What's going on? Ugh, I don't want it. I don't ever want to have that happen to me.
So you're in the move it or lose it kind of a thing. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
It's very true. It's very true.
So you're from Pennsylvania.
That's where I live now. Yeah, I grew up in Maryland, in central Maryland. But in my 20s, I traveled also for work, but I didn't get married till I was like 32, 33. So I had a lot of lived all over the country. I got friends all over the country, and I go visit them, and you know, that's the plan. So right now my son is living in Florida, and our plan is, or the oldest son's near me, the youngest one's down in Florida. So the plan is we're going down the week before Thanksgiving and go to Universal Studios, which I took them there like 20 years ago. So this will be fun.
Yeah.
They're taking me. So
You and the two boys?
yeah, and some friends from out west who have never been east.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that sounds like a nice thing to look forward to. Good.
Yeah, I'm really happy. So my son's like, well, do I have to do? I said, no, I'm staying in the van. No, I'm staying in the van.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about a hotel room for me. You know, I'm not sleeping on your couch. Nothing. You know.
I hear you.
So everything's set.
Yeah,
I just got to
good.
worry about the gas, but that's all. That's okay.
Yeah.
I just save up that.
Good. Well, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
Loving it.
Yay.
Loving it. Thank you.
Yay. Thanks, Nyla. Hey, Julie.
Hey, Lulu.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
What's your story?
I'm Julie from South Carolina. And I didn't want to do this part because I don't know what my story is or why I'm here, because it's a lot of synchronicities for this, but
It's already a good story.
Because I don't know exactly why I signed up for this. It was kind of like when I came in for a bit of the book study yesterday, everything resonated with me from the top of my head to the bottom of my feet, because I didn't contemplate signing up for this.
Yeah.
I didn't find you. You showed up on my algorithm, and your attitude. I feel like my energy is aligned with yours. I feel like I choose to be happy just because it's what I prefer.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be bothered with anything I don't prefer.
Yeah.
And I choose
You get it.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm like, and all my friends in South Carolina. I'm a teacher. I'm technically in my retirement right now through the summer, but will be returning to my normal position when school starts. So when you had a June meetup, I knew I couldn't do Florida. I couldn't do the cruise because I'll be teaching.
Yeah.
Because in South Carolina, if you wait out 30 days, you get to return to your full top salary position, get it, the whole full salary plus your full retirement. I'm tethered to my home right now. My kids are grown and married. I have a son and a daughter. They're married. I'm divorced probably 17 years now. But as soon as I got an empty nest, my dad fell and has been in hospice care now, living with me for 4 years. So, my dad's still with me. He has nurses showering him, coming in all during this time, but I have not left for a trip like this. I was born in Florence, South Carolina. I was raised there, got married there, raised my children there, never left. It's the farthest north I've ever been.
Oh.
So it's really cool. I walked in yesterday and I saw everybody, but the weird thing was I was going, I've never seen trees look like that. It's weird for me. And I didn't decide that, will this all be okay?
Yeah.
I chose to come because I wanted to come, and everything has fallen into the most perfect alignment. My dad is happy. He's got nurses taking him to actually go pick up the medicine, and he's getting out, and all these young nurses are taking care of him. And I am free and at peace, and that's all the book yesterday, and I feel great. And you said something in one of your videos, and yes, I watched your boring ones with the folding the laundry, because I was like, yeah, I got to get a van. I don't have a van. I bought a brand new car recently, and I saw you and I said, okay, let me pay for this to be designed, my little mini SUV that I have. And I paid for it to be designed online for a little build out. And I bought everything it told me to get. And I have all that stuff, and I said, yes, June, yes, I'm going to be in my camper van. My best friend Becky, who accompanied me here, said, you don't even drive. You don't drive local. So I feel like I'm the embodiment of an oxymoron. I want to do van life, but I really do not enjoy driving, not at all. In fact, both of my last 2 new cars, I took the bestie with me, and she test drove them and drove them back home, because I really don't enjoy driving.
Yeah.
But I have this thing in me that wants to be free and see things I haven't seen, but I don't want to be touristy. So you and Luann are the reason why I'm actually, I guess, here in the first place.
Yeah.
Because y'all just want to be friends, chill, see things, and just sit and relax and live the good life and not be bothered by the things that aren't important in life. You're just developing your friendship. You're connecting with people. I believe you said it's the people, not the place.
For me, yeah.
That's for me too.
Yeah.
So, like my besties at work, they're all young teachers. They're 20 to 25 years younger than me. They don't understand me coming here. They think I am weird. I just don't care. I've reached that point in my life. But God has blessed me with
Becky. She's a good friend.
because I wouldn't have made it here because I am a terrible driver. And
Is it because you're so afraid? Is that what it is? You're afraid to drive? You don't trust yourself, or you don't trust other people?
I have had, it's like the guardian angels have to come out and surround my car when I get in, and I'm always going, thank you, God, that was a near miss. Oh my God, thank you. I feel like my guardian angels are exhausted because I do drive every day. I drive to work, but I just...
We all have near misses though.
I think if I had gotten in the car with my build out, I would have turned around.
Yeah.
Because the worst part was not DC, it was not New York City. It was South Carolina, where I'm from. I would have, I was saying bad words and scared to death. And we got to North Carolina and it was worse.
And was she like, let me drive?
She said in North Carolina, that's it she goes, the worst part of the trip has been your driving. And I wouldn't have come here, Lulu. I would have turned around and said, with my little build out in the back, and taking it back to South Carolina.
Yeah.
Because I didn't even invite her to come.
She said, I love you so much, you're not going alone.
She forced her company, and it has it's made this, I wouldn't have made it, even though
you think you would have started and then you would have turned around?
I definitely would have turned around. I wouldn't have gotten very far into North Carolina.
Wow.
And coming here, we're going oh, look at the trees, look, it's winding. They don't have the white lines on the roads. They don't have the reflectors in the roads. They don't have, it's so nice. The sky is bluer. I've never been this far, and I've never been any farther west than Nashville. I don't leave South Carolina, but I did not contemplate a thing. You announced it, I looked for it, and I came. I didn't do a lot of thinking. I just went with the flow, and as tethered as I am with my dad, everything just fell into place.
Wow.
I'm not questioning it. I'm not worried about it.
It just seems like so many obstacles, and you just went through them all. You just blasted through them all.
And I wanted to go on your cruise so bad, but I'll be teaching. I thought, but this trip is just the beginning of this big ass tour of things that me and my bestie are going to do. And as I'm looking at the alignment of all the things, one of my students that at Carline at school every day hugs me, Tristan, shout out, if I'm going to make you watch this if this is on there. He's a 4th grader going into 5th grade, and he's hugged me in the Carline since 1st grade. He is going to be off Broadway. So I'm going to hang out in New England until the 27th and watch Tristy perform in a musical.
Oh, I just got chills.
And so I'm just so blessed to have a bestie that'll just hang out with me, even when I didn't invite her, and I love her so much. Thank you for being here with me, but we're going to take my car in New York City, and I'm going to be the best passenger, not driver. And I'm not going to go, she told me last night, she said, if you go one more time. I grip things, and I'm going to be so good, Becky. Thank you for doing that, because we're going to be parked right in the midst of, right in front of the 9/11 memorials where we're staying. So I know we're going to be in New York City for 6 days, 5 nights.
Wow.
And we're going to have the best time. And this is a trip that I don't think I have ever had anything like this.
Wow. So now, how are you both managing your car?
Oh, no, there's no way. I love her, but we couldn't be in my car together.
I don't think you can be.
The moment she said, she's coming and it was non-negotiable, ever since you announced this, I asked ChatGPT, what's the closest hotel to this church? And it's at the Garner, and that's where we're staying. And I've had that reservation. Like, I just made it. Like, we didn't just make this. I just made it, and she said, we're going, and we've had it for a long time.
So you just go at the end of the festivities?
Yep, it takes us 5 minutes to get there, and it just worked out. And so she gets to have, you know, her quiet time without me. And, you know, me doing all the things, and I'm looking at the trees. What kind of tree is that? I've never seen anything but pine trees, and you know, and we left 103 degrees in South Carolina. So when I got here yesterday, I was so cold. I was just so cold, and I was like, well, I think today I'm going to at least wear sleeves, a little middle ground, because I wanted to do the yoga, but we're not morning people, so.
You didn't make it for the yoga?
When the coffee got in, I was good to do a little dance around, because I'm not a shy person, but I'm definitely not a morning person. So I have to force myself with the students in the morning to go, hey baby, mwah, because I'm not a morning person, but kids need that. So I'm an elementary teacher, so I'm just very grateful for the experience, and I'm so excited that the van tours got moved up. Because I got to be in Dana's van yesterday, and one other van. I actually got in it. Yeah. And that's the first one I've ever been in, and I've been watching van life for 10 years. So it's the weirdest thing for a non-driver to want to do van life, but yes, that I'm an oxymoron. I'm here. I told Becky I didn't want to do this because I don't even know why I'm here. I just kind of didn't think, just did it. And I think it's an energy alignment thing, because I just feel like you have good energy.
Oh, I'm so grateful you're here.
I'm so grateful too.
Yeah. Oh, it's nice. Thanks, Julie. Hi, Kev.
Hi, Lulu.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Glad you're here with us.
Thank you.
What's your
I'm
story?
very shy. My story is, well, I'm not a camper. Well, I'm not.
You are now.
I went camping once with my sister and my son, like 20 years ago or something. And my thing is, I want to be by the beach. My best friend moved to Texas, and she was my beach buddy, and we would travel together and go to the beach and go to the vineyard and things like that. And she moved, and I had no one to travel with, you know, and do the beach. So I started, well, your first video I saw was your studio apartment, your house.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm a tiny house enthusiast too,
Yeah.
as far as looking at it. And so that was my first video I saw. And then the van life thing started coming up. And, you know, to go to the vineyard to rent a house is like $3,000 a week or more. So. But I did find they have a campground, one campground on the vineyard. So that will probably be like my longest time in my van. I feel like I'll be a weekend warrior. And I also realized I don't like to drive that much. So I feel like wherever I can beach camp in New Hampshire, Maine, Rhode Island, just locally, locally, and weekend warrior, because I work also every day. So I have a 2017 Honda CRV, and like says how I can sleep, eat, and go to the bathroom. That's what I needed to figure out with my SUV. So that's what I'm set up to do, and it's worked out well. I liked it. Last night was my first night sleeping in my rig.
Yeah? How did it go for you?
It went good.
Good.
I had a good night's sleep. And this is my first meetup.
Yeah.
And so, like I said, I love seeing you in Texas and Florida on the beach.
Yep.
Day after day. That's my thing. Although I want to swim. I want to be by water that I can swim.
You like to go in?
Yes.
Yeah, we don't really go in.
Right. Right. Well, I heard you don't go in Florida water.
Yeah, I just don't go in. I like to be by it. I like to look at it. I like to smell it. I like the sounds.
Yes.
I love the sand in between my toes.
Right.
But I don't like to go in the water.
Right, right. And I want to swim. So
There you go.
that's what I'll be working on.
Yeah. It's great
but
that we're all
last night
different,
was good.
you know?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And just my little space and like I said, affordably, I should be able to get by the beach when I want to.
Absolutely.
And stay a couple
and you
of
don't
days.
have to pack bags and lug all this stuff down to the sand. You have your home with you. I just have my home with me everywhere I go.
Right.
It's just so
Nice.
great.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
In fact, since I've been home and since I need a pee station in Sweet Pea, I didn't make a second pee station, so I just took my pee station out of my van and brought it in Sweet Pea. So I've been using it like that. And I can't tell you how many times I've been out and about doing errands and stuff, and I'm like, this is a nuisance. I need to be able to pee in my van. You know?
Right.
I need to make a second one. I have to make a second one because I don't want to look for a restroom. I like having it in my van, you know? So then I'm like, I'm waiting to get home. I'm like, oh, and I'm gonna like ready to pee myself, you know? And I'm like, see, that doesn't happen when you can just have you're all set up in your van. You just do what you need to do.
Yes.
You just come out of the grocery store. I don't even go and use their restroom. I'm like, I'm just gonna go in my van when I get out there, you know?
Right.
And yeah.
It will probably be a permanent fixture in my car all the time.
Yeah.
So I don't have to worry about
whether you're
finding a
traveling or
place.
not.
Right.
Yeah, you just keep it in there. Yeah,
Yes,
exactly. Yeah.
exactly,
Well, good. I'm glad
Yeah,
you're enjoying
that's it.
yourself, and you know exactly what you know. People like different things. People are chasing the national parks. People are want to explore this and hike and all that. And you just know, I want to be at the beach.
Right.
And and that's and just knowing yourself and serving yourself well.
Right.
Good for you,
Yes,
Kim.
Thank you.
Yay. Hey, Shelley.
Hi, how are you?
Good. It's so good to see you.
You too.
I met you in Quartzsite last year. And,
Yes.
And I'm blessed with your presence again today.
Thank you.
Yay.
You too. Thank you.
Yeah. So what's your story?
Oh, I got a big story. No, I'm the youngest of 8. And
8?
Yeah.
Holy
and-
moly. That's a big ass family.
Yes. And 3 girls, then 4 boys, then me. So I had 4 mothers because of the 3 older daughters always mothered me.
Yeah.
And, but we didn't have a lot of money. So my mom loved to travel, and she would save quarters in an old Pepsodent tube. And then every summer she would give, my nieces and nephews are my age because of my older siblings.
Right.
She would give us each a tube of quarters, and we would get in the car and drive across the United States, usually to go to, my sister had moved out to Seattle, so we would travel out there. And we could buy anything we wanted
With the quarters.
with those quarters. That was our money.
And these were, and so how many kids did she do this with?
Usually there were about 4 of us.
Okay, because the other ones were older.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have a brother 6 years older than I am, but he's mentally retarded. And then, so usually it was a couple of my nieces or, stuff like that. But yeah.
All in
we
one
thought,
vehicle.
Oh yeah.
And a tent.
Crammed
And a
in a
tent?
station wagon. Oh yeah.
No seatbelts.
No. Sue always, every time we drive, if you see those little, they used to be rest areas, but they look more like a park. It's just a pavilion with the, I go, yep, my mom, we'd be pulled over right there having breakfast. She would make pancakes. She would make whatever. She
With a
would go-
carload of people.
With the carload of, we
Carload of
would be
kids.
jammed in there, no air conditioning, have the window down. The little ones always got stuck in the back with the seats, and the exhaust would be coming through the back of the, we slept a lot on our trips. we would throw a car top carrier on top.
I was going to
and
say, where did all the stuff go and the food
car
and the
top
clothes?
carrier. Oh, and you don't know how many times crossing
in South Dakota on I-90 crossing the Oahu Dam out by Chamberlain, South Dakota. It never failed. The car top carrier would blow off, and then we would all jump out of the car, run down the road, getting all of our clothes and stuff. And yeah, we look like the Beverly Hillbillies. But
it sounds like you have beautiful memories, though.
Awesome.
Oh, the best memories.
So we named our van Doris after my mom because she put that in me. And
I just got chills.
And
That's so
you
nice.
met my brother Tom.
I met your brother Tom.
He camps. He lives half the year in Quartzsite. He's a camp host there, and then the other half up in South Dakota. He's a camp host up there in the summer.
Wow.
And
yeah, he's got the good
so
life.
he's got the fever. My sister has the fever. My niece, that's a year and a half younger than I am, she has a little sweet pea, and she painted it all up and everything, and they go out in the middle of Colorado, out in the middle of nowhere in bear country and camp and stuff. And I'm not that courageous yet. She can run faster than me, so I have to, in case a bear comes. But yeah, so I just have always had the fever, and we started in a pickup truck, slept in the back of there. We went to a minivan, and 2 big girls in a minivan. It's not fun. So finally I was like, I need to have something I can stand up in and move around in. So we got the Ram ProMaster, and
well, it's good. Like you knew you liked the lifestyle and the traveling and the vehicle thing, but you just like, nope, that doesn't work. That's not working. Okay, this is what I need.
Yep.
And then you just make the investment.
Yep.
And like somebody said, they spent their 4-year travel money on the vehicle to cover them for the 4 years. Like that, if that's how you can justify the spending, then you just make the investment in yourself.
That's what we say. It's
invest in joy.
Yeah, it's cheaper to sleep in the van than a hotel, and it pays for the gas everywhere we go. So.
Right, exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
And then just having your own kitchen wherever you go. You don't not at restaurants. If you're just out doing hotels and with the car, you're stopping at restaurants and stuff too. So this is just it definitely evens out financially, I think. Yeah. Good.
But I'm happy to be here. The meetups are fantastic. I think we told you about when we pulled into Quartzsite, Sue and I both did a secret handshake that, okay, if they're a bunch of weirdos and it's creepy, one person just has to say the word and we're out of here. And my brother, after about 3 days, he calls and he goes, do you guys want to go have dinner in Quartzsite? And we're like, yeah. And he goes, yeah, you must be having a good time because I thought for sure you'd be on the road again and stuff. I go, no, we're loving it. That was the best time. So
you just realized that you were both just as weird as the rest of us?
Yes. We're like, our people. It was awesome.
Yeah, we're so. The two of you have been such a nice addition in Quartzsite. Oh, the fun, and when I knew you were coming here, I was like, oh, silly times with you two.
We don't have a YouTube channel, but we do stuff on Facebook, and our mission is always we just want people to smile, just be happy. Like, don't watch the news. Don't it. Like you always say, don't look for trouble. It'll find you. So enjoy your moment now.
Yeah.
And that's what we try to do. Sometimes our humor goes a little too far, but that one over there,
Oh, no. No. What are you talking about?
Miss Innocent. Yeah. So anyway. Yeah.
No, you guys have a lot of fun. And you make everyone laugh. And what's better than that?
Yes.
What's better than that? Yep, keeping us laughing. Yay.
Yay.
Yay, Shelley. Oh my God. I'm picturing that whole gosh darn pile of kids in that squished in that station wagon. Hi, Emily.
Hi.
So you're here from Wisconsin, and we talked to your mom earlier. So
hi, Mom. Yeah, I forced her to come. I didn't. She wanted to, but I'm like, okay, well, I signed you up, so now we have to go. So take off of work. Let's build out your car because your RV is not going to fit. So let's build everything out. And then I didn't give her the directions. I just told her to follow me. So she's been following my my car for the last 20 hours.
But how does that work out? Like, don't you lose each other from time to time?
She drives just as crazy as I do.
Oh.
So it works out really well.
So you're just all weaving in and just like, oh, excuse me, that's my daughter.
Pretty much, yeah. I do try. Yes, we have walkie-talkies, but I do try that when like I'm coming up on somebody, I'm like, okay, is there enough space for both of us to move over?
Right. Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
I try, but we've lost each other a couple times, but we just have the walkies, and it works out really well.
Yeah. And where you've been stopping at overnight from Wisconsin?
So we stopped at hotels. We stopped at a hotel the first night. Doesn't matter.
You slept in the hotel parking lot.
We did, yeah. I wanted to make sure she got a good night's sleep, but also we got a shower, we got laundry.
Oh, you went in the hotel?
Yeah.
Oh. I thought
it worked
you were
out nicely. That was the second night. The first night we stopped in Cracker Barrel. I've done this quite a few times now, so I'm telling her we are doing the Cracker Barrels, some Cabela's, some Walmarts. We're going to do some park and rides, some hotels, some hospitals, just see how it goes.
So that's what you've been doing? Yeah. And
I'm loving it.
Yeah.
I hope she's loving it. Yeah. She needs a little bit of a bigger space, though.
You just got 2 thumbs up. Yeah. So you're just like, yeah, we can sleep here. No problem. Yeah. There you go.
She just says wherever you pull in, I'll just follow.
There you go.
Okay, that works.
Yeah. She knows.
Easy.
She knows you've got the experience. Yeah. Good. Excellent. We're so glad that you made the trip, and I just love that how young you are and how you just like you know who your people are, and it doesn't ages no. So you just turned 30.
I did, yeah.
Yeah. This year?
So in December I turned 30, so I'll be 31 this year.
Okay.
December babies.
Yeah.
Yay!
So I met you in Quartzsite.
Yes, that was my first ever like big trip. Big meetup, anything like that.
All the way from Wisconsin to Quartzsite. That was a big one. Yeah. And you did that by yourself.
I did, yes. Yeah. I love driving. So I know from South Carolina you don't like driving, but I love it. When I go to work, it's an hour and a half drive just to go to work. I mean, I really just enjoy being in my car. I don't let my husband drive. If someone's driving with me, I prefer it. I just really like doing it.
Yeah.
So, and I like seeing everything.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah. There's nothing like driving and just someplace that you've never been before and just looking around. And, I remember the first time I went out to Iowa to visit my daughter, I had never been in the Midwest ever.
Yeah.
So, I'm going through New York and it's like all these rolling hills and I'm like, wow, this is really cool, And then when I started getting into the farm country and stuff, I was like, I was like so entertained. I was just like, no radio on, no music on, just me and this I felt like because it was so flat all the way here
you could just
and
see
flat
forever.
over there. I said, I feel like I'm in like a big snow globe and it's not snowing. I just felt like it was just this big globe with the sky.
Oh yeah.
And then the road.
You could see for miles.
Yeah. It looked like a picture, And I was just like, I could just drive and do this all day long. I don't need to stop and do stuff. I don't know.
Well, so we both I love New England. I've always wanted to come out here. I say that I was born for New England. I truly think that. And so as much as I love driving, I did tell my mom, I'm going to have to hire someone to drive me around so I can just look at things, the buildings, the architecture, the beautiful roads and everything. I just want to see things. Yeah. And so that's the only downside is driving through like windy roads and stuff is like, I'm trying to focus on the road, but I'm like, oh, that's a cool building.
Yeah.
Like I just want to see things.
Yeah.
So that's the only time I'm going to have someone do that.
And sometimes you can't always pull over.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll pull over because I'm like, I got to pull over and look at this more. But a lot of time these little windy, there's no place to pull over.
Yeah. We went through Woodstock, Vermont, and there were people like on our butt. And so I'm like, I just want to like slow down and go through the actual town. I just wanted to pull over, but there was something going on where like street parking was all out of whack or something. I don't know, but it was just so pretty.
Yeah.
So pretty.
And this is your first time in New England?
It is.
Yeah. Oh,
first of many, because I will be back.
Okay.
Because I like it out here a lot.
Oh, it's nice here. It's very nice here.
I love
Not in
it.
the winter. But it's probably not nice in the winter in Wisconsin either.
No, it's really gray and gross.
And cold?
Yeah.
Snow?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of snow.
Yeah.
But that doesn't bother me.
Oh.
I'd prefer snow over 9 million degrees.
Yeah.
Yeah. So everyone yesterday who was wearing like a sweatshirt and everything, I'm like, this is t-shirt and shorts for me.
Yeah.
65 and I'm in a t-shirt,
Yeah.
and it's fantastic. So I'm okay with snow.
Yeah.
Courtside was fine though. I'd highly recommend anyone to go to Courtside, especially in the winter, because that was beautiful.
Yeah, Quartzsite in November is nice. Yeah.
I don't know if I could do it in the summer. A little too hot.
Yeah.
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 I'd turn into a bigger lobster.
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 You have to know where you are, girl. So let me ask you, like, because I'm just really curious. Like, so you're last year in Quartzsite, you're 29 years old, and you want to do this van life thing, and you find this gathering, and like, what made you not look for groups your age?
I really connected with a lot of people in Quartzsite. I got adopted by Sue and Shelley.
I know you did.
Those are my aunties.
But before you got there, you made the decision to go there.
I did. So when I originally started, because I wanted to do this for a long time, even like before COVID, I've always wanted to travel in a van. And anytime I've looked it up, it's always been, yes, people around my age, but in those big sprinters, or it's like, it wouldn't be feasible for my life at that time. It was too expensive. I was working. I couldn't.
So you felt like
you
felt like you needed to have this fancy van to be with the younger people.
I did. Yeah, I felt like I wasn't seeing something that was feasible for me until I fell down the rabbit hole and I saw people, in their minivans or things like that, and I'm like, I could do that. But it tended to be people who are more mature, a little bit older. Yeah. And that's fine, because I don't
it's not
really
cool.
mess with people my age. So it works out well.
So it's like really kind of not cool in your age group. It's kind of like more like the fancy schmancy stuff.
They're either in the fancy schmancy, or they're in like the super beat down, but they make it work kind of thing, which is fine. But I'm like, I don't know. I just need a reliable car that'll get me from point A to point B, and so I can see things. And it is a rolling tent. So, I mean, it works out really well. I don't need anything fancy, but I would like it to not break down.
Right.
And also, like, those meetups, they're not really my thing. I don't want to stay up till 2 a.m.
And be drinking.
That's not really my thing.
Yeah.
Like, I was in bed at 8:30. Yeah.
So you're watching videos of the older people getting together doing stuff, and you're like, they're still silly and they have fun, and it's more my vibe.
Well, and I was going to come to earlier ones.
You fit right in.
I really love everyone, so I was really excited.
She's a darling.
I was going to come to earlier trips, but in them, and this might have just been my perception, it did say like senior women. And so when you said Quartzsite is an all women's thing, and I'm like, oh my God, it's my turn. I can join.
All my other ones said senior?
I thought they said senior. I don't know.
Well, I didn't mean to.
No, it's fine. It was very, very new, and it was just my perception. So that's why I'm like, oh no, I can't. But then when you said, in Quartzsite, I'm like, I can do it, and it sounds like fun, and I'm gonna pack up my car and I'm gonna go.
And you
I was very excited. Yeah.
And you were just lovely to have around.
Thank you.
And you made friends.
My aunties, yeah.
Your aunties.
And I've kept in touch with a lot of people from past meetups, because I went to Quartzite, I went to Florida. I got a bunch of people's numbers. We chat all the time. So it's just really nice to
see you in Florida. So
yeah. Florida was fun. I'd love to go back to Florida. We're going to Florida, Mom. Just so you know. You'll become a Florida person. It's really pretty. We'll go to Arizona too. So
there you go.
I'm going to drag her to a lot. So
yay! Good to see you, Emily. Thanks. Everyone's wonderful. Let's give everybody give ourselves a round of applause. Yay! It was so nice to get to know some of you better, and I'm just so grateful. I'm so grateful you're all here.